So I just removed about a good 4 feet to 5 feet of valley metal. So let's just take a look at this. This is about 150 years it's been on here. And there's been some leaks. It was compromised with the slate, you know, breaking the slate, and then it leaked, and I don't know if you can see that up there, but that was a bad area right about where that seat is right now. But the valley itself, you know, it wasn't great. You can see where someone poured tar down it to help it. Not sure it did anything really, but it let's look at how they put it together. So it's crimped together about a 1/2 inch there, and then it was soldered, what appears to be solder going across there to make it tight. As far as the width, it's probably 14 inches across here. So you have about, well, maybe it's only 12. No, it's like 14. So you have about 7 inches up each side. Now this is a very steep roof, so water's not sitting in here. It's flying down through here fast when it hits this. In the wintertime, you get buildup of snow here because it's coming to this wedge right here. And I'm sure that's what caused a lot of the slate to get compromised, especially in this lower area. As far as the material, I thought it was probably a copper, but it's really not copper. When we look at the back where I scratched it, it's probably a tin, I guess. It's not aluminum. There's galvanized metal screws going through it from the slate. It's still pretty solid in a lot of the areas. In the center, you know, where the water's flying down through, it can dry the fastest. On the outer edges, that's where it seemed to get rusted the most. Probably because the water's staying there, the slate's over top of it, more of the water can adhere, kind of hold on to the wick to the slate, giving it more time to rust the metal. So we're not doing it the same way. They, you know, they actually made them tight by, I would imagine it's soldering. We're just overlapping up through. So very different. Plus, they only had it, you know, like 4 inches exposed. We're having like 36 inches exposed. But we're going up into the slate as far as we can too. And because of the way we're doing it, it's a lot easier because I don't have to cut any special cuts to the slate. The slate that are on here now are all cut the scallop, the standard scallop that's in the rest of the roof. So whether you like the look of this or not, I'm not really going to debate that. I think it looks fine. I think it looks great. But to me, it's a lot of maintenance. You know, I always think of maintenance when I'm looking at something, so to me this is going to be beautiful and easier for me to maintain. So that's what I'm doing, and it's a dramatic change from the other valleys, and we'll see how we go forward, but I can see the rest of the valleys getting done this way. And who knows, maybe I'll make a narrower slate ladder. I don't know, although this is pretty handy. And it took some time to make it and lots of hinges. So probably just going to go with the wide valleys and be happy with it. I think I can build from this ladder easier. You know, because I'm going to have to build a matrix here to do that top edge. So that's how we're doing it. The new valleys versus the older tin soldered valleys, which is a lot of work. I mean, basically they took 2-foot stuff and crimped and soldered it together.